is a big deal. A Native filmmaker has never been given an opportunity like this in Canada, ever. It is a big deal. I've lived by this mantra this whole time. It is ours to fuck up. Quebec doesn't get a lot of zombie movies, Natives don't get any. This is the first one ever. It is ours to fuck up. This is ours. We're gonna make this one of the best zombie movies ever made. I have confidence in everybody's ability, that's why you're here. You're all great at your jobs. Now all you gotta do is do them. I am happy to share this experience with you, and I can't begin to thank you enough. I really can't. If it was up to me, I'd give you all the money in the world, but it's not. If it was up to me, I don't know. I'd do something. All I can do is show up here every day and give you my heart and soul. I won't ask you to go as far as that. Just do your jobs, man, and let's not forget, we're making a zombie movie. Let's have a good time doing this. All right?
We're here, baby! Thank you, everybody, for coming out to watch tonight's film. I had the great privilege and honor of working with Jeff for many, many years. I produced all of his short films, and I also produced his 2 feature films, Rhymes for Young Ghouls and Blood Quantum. I really think that I can speak on behalf of Jeff here for a minute, and I know he would be really proud and honored to know that all of you are coming out to support him and to honor his legacy. And I really hope you guys enjoy the films and get a little bit of a glimpse into Jeff's way of thinking, his world, his belief system, and to get a view into how he thought about the world.
My name is Michael Grey Eyes. I'm from Treaty 6 territory in Saskatchewan. I'm Nehiyaw from Muskeg Lake Cree Nation. I'm an actor, educator, and director. I worked with Jeff on his final feature film, Blood Quantum. It is a high point in my career. I've worked with many directors, Terrence Malick, John Sayles, Derek Cianfrance. These are all, of course, giants in our cinema. Jeff stands among them. I have worked in Hollywood for nearly 30 years. And I have to say that the acclaim that I've received for playing Trailer in Blood Quantum was due truly to Jeff's influence and his guidance. Jeff was a visionary director, a brilliant person, brilliant writer, and it was my great, great honor to have been part of his project. I remember a few months before Jeff began his journey, I got a message from him thanking me for my work in the film. And I thought to myself, that was such a beautiful gesture. I'm really glad he did that. I didn't know Jeff was sick. That message will remain with me the rest of my life. I'm honored to have known him. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, Jeff.
The first time I worked with Jeff was on The Colony. And I'll always remember the first time I read the script, I was like blown away. In just a few sentences, you were like brought into this totally different world, and everything seemed meaningful. And I remember being so impressed, so inspired. In the beginning of the prep, I got a call from another producer who was offering me to jump on a feature film last minute to replace another DP, and I had to refuse because I didn't know why at the time, but I knew for sure I had to shoot The Colony before moving on to anything else, and I never regretted it.
He was very brave in terms of deciding on certain sequences that not just anybody would do it, and so he was funny, brave, and not afraid. He's one like that. There's nobody else. I've never seen or felt any other of filmmakers that would have that kind of spirit. Uh, Extremely funny and extremely ready to take big chances and not caring about the opinion of one, but being able to really express something that he felt and wanted people to see and feel. But what comes to my mind for us, I think we really lost a great trickster. Because many different nations have trickster who play sometimes terrible or very funny tricks on people. And I think his way of expressing what he felt and how he thought about uh, the other world who made our life very difficult was really the mind of a trickster. That's what I think of him every time I think of him.
So one thing about Jeff that I think people don't always appreciate to the extent that they should is how prescient his work is. So in Rhymes for Young Ghouls, which you may be watching tonight, there's a scene, and a fair warning, there's a spoiler here, but there's a scene where there's a pile of bodies outside of a residential school. And when we first released Rhymes for Young Ghouls in 2013, most of the reaction to that scene was that it was hyperbolic and unbelievable, and there's no way that reflects the reality of what happened in residential schools. And of course, the last 3 or 4 years have shown us that the reality is actually far worse than we depicted on screen. So just want to honor Jeff's prescience and how in tune he was with the culture and the reality, and how unafraid he was to show Canada the reality of its past. So thank you again, and enjoy the movies.